It's time for the exciting conclusion of the case of the dead actor. The Steel Samurai case is the one that I'm talking about, and is the one I'll be finishing today. Welcome. All right, so I got some new info, some new clues. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. It's Will Powers. He's my defendant. Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? I thought she was Maya. Is she Maya? Is she Mia? Which one is she? Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Oh, 'cause of the boy. Maybe that's why I feel particularly close to him, 'cause she's dead. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless, yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. Do I have it? What did we overlook? The monkey head. Or the sleeping pills, maybe. Oh, gotta find something today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. It is gonna be easy. I think Penny did it. And I'm always right, probably. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or the director. I remembered this guy. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob ruffle. Salmonella, I'm a director, television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, that, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on the day did it. Right, yeah. The day of the moida. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Look, Penny was there. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. That's what I was thinking. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna press the shit out of this guy. Oh, were you there from 9 in the morning? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know about the freaks in your industry. Still, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. Yes, please. You were doing, you say. Interesting. Okay, was a fight scene between Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Yes. The security lady, Old Bag. And, what about Penny? That's very interesting. Took a lot more time than you thought. How much time did you think it would take? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but Powers twisted his ankle during the run-through. Alright, that's the limp. Which, of course, led me to missing my lunch. Roofs. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What did they have? What did they eat for lunch? T-bone steak. Yeah, there were bones. Yeah, I remember seeing the bones. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Okay, yep. Ended up skipping lunch, trailer. This all seems right. Didn't get to eat. Not steak. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Mr. Manila. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates that the ones in the employee area. Those ones. Who ate lunch there? Oh, I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during the meeting. And when was that break? Yeah, if they took a break, that means, yeah. I'll press on that a bit more. Were you in the meeting until 4, or did you take a break at some point during that? And also, what were you discussing? The story, the budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children, can you believe it? So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's very interesting. But what about the sweating you're doing? Yeah, not a 1. Wait. If only I had an idea. Wait, maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second, Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate a T-bone steak during a break? Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Great job, Phoenix. You did a good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. A break, you say? Yeah, we took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. 15! And that's only 13 in base 12. Well, I don't know what that means. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. I could eat a steak in 15 minutes. Pretty easy. Eat a steak pretty quick. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. All right. Took a break, you say? Yeah, when? From 2:30 until 2:45? When the guy got done moited? That's what I said. Only 50. What does base 12 mean? I don't know what does that mean? He was eating steak, There were 2 plates on the table. The other one was D. Vasquez. Gotcha. Diva. Gotcha. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Is it? Objection, Your Honor. Oh, I got objection. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright, think about the answer before you give it. You claim... No, it's impossible because the monkey head. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple, true. The break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the crime scene was blocked by the monkey head. Mrs. Monkey. It's Mr. Monkey. Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. Yes, Mr. Monkey. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. Huh? That's fine. I got all the information I needed. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to the case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, the boy. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. A small boy. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear from the witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Yay, recess. October 19th, 11 a.m. 04. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in the trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix, I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing has become clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1, but what about Penny? I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You're the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. You know, for kids. Let's do it. Okay. October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a Moida case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see him taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Can we get him a box? Cool. Oh, one of the donut crates. Now, Cody, be a good boy and tell me about the day of the Moida. He's being uncooperative. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Oh, Edgeworth doesn't know how to deal with children's. Cody, answer his question. Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Cody. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops, you want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Bearded gentleman. Oh, it's gonna be, nobody likes children's. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying that you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Has a camera. Got it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Okay, you wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal, just what? Press him. Oh, I can't press him. I found the map on the internet and went to the studios. I went through the woods off the path so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. All right, boy. Let's see what you got. Oh, is that right? You wanted to go see the Steel Samurai. I've taped every show. Wow, that's an old sentence. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Wow, what a good boy. Have you been to the amusement park? Yeah, my dad always takes me. Poor Dad. I found the map on the internet, you say? Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path. Hold it. Off the path, eh? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley. If you go off the path a little, there's the woods. That's where I was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Anyhow, I was going for this. Okay. Hold it. Did nothing unusual happen to you on the way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see the monkey? Yeah, Mr. Monkey. I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. Kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. Well, guess what happened next? Oh, but was it the Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. The bad guy, you say? I got kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Took him down. What happened to the bad guy? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. So you didn't have your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? It's not like I have it all the time. Wait, that's a contradiction. I think. I guess the killing freaked him out and he went home. Remember, he's a child. Gentle but firm. You really like the Steel Samurai? Yeah. Oh, okay. Present. I would like to present this evidence of you always carrying your camera. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were you were very clear about that. Wow, that's a face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Oh no, I was being too mean to the boy. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. See, back in the day, you'd have to like crank a thing or like light the flash bulb or whatever. This one, you just hit a button. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. That's exactly where you would need a camera to taking pictures. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecute? I mean, you're a goddamn liar and a Dracula. Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? Got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it?
I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
That was very brief. You say you had your camera with you. Why didn't you use it? Too busy watching, yes. Couldn't take your eyes off of it, huh? You're watching Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course, yeah. You didn't turn away. Not even once. No. All right. Goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first. Self-defense. What sort of person was the bad guy? He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. That's not great. And then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With the samurai kick? Oh, he slap-chopped him. Something like that. Were you watching at all? I gotta press him harder. Cody, something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. And yet you missed the most important part. The fight part. Well, what is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. No, the fuck he didn't. What kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this, Cody, you may have seen some of Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow.
Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright,
Your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He was watching something else. Maybe. He was looking at something else. Probably. Yeah, what could he what would distract this boy? Think of something. He couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch it. What do I have? Contains photo of every battle he ever won. Sleeping pills. He couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Okay, one thing has become quite clear in the boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai, like on the TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Okay, do you have another explanation? Wait. Show evidence. Yes, Your Honor. Why would he look away from the fight? Because of the... Oh. What did why did it look away from the fight? The monkey head? Here's my proof. Can I do that? That doesn't prove anything. Shit. Okay. Show evidence. Yes. I'm thinking the spear, because he didn't mention he said he did a kick and a punch and a chop and a slap. None of those involve a spear. Here's my proof. Okay. So... the scrapbook? Yeah, yes, I have the evidence right here. God damn it. Show evidence. Right here. Right here. He looked away because he was sleepy. Check the guide map. Okay. The main gate, Studio 2, Studio 1. Why did he look away from the fight? I present you with Path to Glory? Question mark. Fuck. I'm actually stumped. He looked away because of this... his camera. It's the camera. The witness stated that he recently received his camera. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at this critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Bullseye. Got him. What's your problem? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Good job, Phoenix. It only took 6 guesses. Cody was lying. Clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight. Well, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Where you gotta do things multiple times. Sign in triplicate. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held out my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Okay, escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Strange you say. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. Okay, that's all that happened. Yep. Bullshit. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely took a picture. There's got to be something here I can use, Cody. Listen up, I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. How did you know? I see through all of your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. I'm really impressing this child. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There's gotta be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Escaped from the clutches of victim. Took a picture. You erased them? Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Oh, I know what there is. I would like to present the path to glory. It's a photo of every victory scene of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. This is exactly what you would love to take a picture of. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, you have penalized me. What? But what of the camera? Nope. More points. Uh-oh. Shit. I meant to press, but I'm stupid. There's gotta be something. Dragging the foot on the ground, the studios, but like, they won't let me show the path to glory anymore. Like these, that's something, right? He escaped from the clutches of the victim, so I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open. I took a few, but yeah. I am right. You're right that I'm right. Cause I'm old. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, I've pressed on everything, I think, right? Samurai was moving a little strange. What about these sleeping pills, right? Is that anything? Take a picture, the lens wouldn't open. I took a few shots, but I was too late, so I erased them. I really feel like I should be presenting this. Am I crazy? Oh, okay, yeah. I was right. I showed it at the wrong time. Okay. Fuck. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your scrapbook?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this scrapbook?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day?
Order, Mr. Wright. Have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor.
No, wait. No way.
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Because the Steel Samurai isn't the one who defeated the evil magistrate. The boy is the murderer. It's the only reason I can think of, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai because he was fucked up on sleeping pills. No way, it's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Nice, well done, good. Well done.
Order, I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Oh no! I made him cry his boy tears. Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight. Yes!
You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, and he didn't move.
But that means he couldn't have been the murderer. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Yeah, good job, idiot. Well done.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? Hammer was the victim? Yeah, Hammer was the victim. right? Because the Steel Samurai didn't died. Really? What? Hammer was the victim. Yeah, we know that. Right. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider. I'm sorry. It was I was wrong. My bad. There was no victim? There was no victim. Yeah, what? Of course, Jack Hammer died, but the Steel Samurai fell too. It was a draw. What's your objection? Sorry, I was too shocked to say anything for a bit there. Listen, Wright, only one person died in this incident, and that's Jack Hammer, yet now you claim there was no victim? Are you insane? Oh shit. I only have one more thing. I can only be wrong one more time. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Oh.
Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying? The man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer.
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived around 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. I get it. Oh, great, Cody. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick.
Come on, boy.
That's it? This is the whole thing. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say.
I'm afraid there could be anyone in the costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree. This is not decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence we need to win this trial. Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. This is in Studio 2. Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly, not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
Hmm? Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here, in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in the photo, Your Honor. Here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2? Studio 2? Here, it's Studio 2!
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that this murder took place in Studio 2. Because that is where the trailer is. Where the director and the producer were at. And therefore could have the murder have done. Right? As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2 now. On the day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said that no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer's the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. Maybe. It's the sleeping pills. It's because he was asleep. I have proof. Yeah, here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The sleeping pills.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent an entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. What if we fingerprint the bottle? I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Forensics, you say?
Good stuff. Good job, me. This is the first forensic thing I've had to do this whole thing.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find those answers by tomorrow. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Whew. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Whew, that's what I said. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Dad? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Probably. Yes, I would love to save. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. It's Maya! So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? It's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process. So we only have 3 days, yeah. Oh, we have no time to waste. Alright, let's not waste it then. Let's go back to here. Back to Global Studios, baby. Yeah, this place is really peaceful like this without the old lady talking. I think her guard's down. I bet we could even eat those donuts at the guard station. If we wanted. You eat, you die. Oh, hooray, she's alive. Hey, what's up, lady? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. The studio bigwigs love her. She's, so she always gets her way. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. What about Salmonella? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Wow, why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, I definitely don't like being dominated. About Mr. Hammer. Oh no, poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. Maybe that's why he did it, just so he couldn't get ID'd. To the employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. did want to see them filming just one time. This is where the pills were found. I wonder if there's any other clues. Oh, detective, hello. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, traces thereof. What about the plate? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursor examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow. Well, what are you waiting for? Everything in due time, pal. It changed color, all right. So the food on the plate has been laced with sleeping pills. Nice. So we know that he was drugged. Yeah, how goes it? How's your investigation? Yeah, it's a real mess. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, detective? Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth. How is he doing? He's out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Talk about burns. Wow. Yeah, he crushed a whole paper cup. Crazy. Hey, say, whatever happened to that empty bottle? Well, I got some good news for you on that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. Oh, it sounds like he was the one who put Powers to sleep, was none other than the victim. Neat. Has a bike, yep. Okay. Let's go into the dressing room. There might be something in here. Empty dressing rooms are kind of lonely. Yeah. Is there anything else in this bag? We found a lot of stuff in this bag. Okay. Or not. It's fine. To the main gate. And then... there we go. Think back to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the costume. And then he left from here to go to Studio 2. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? I don't know. D. DVD. Miss Vasquez, hello. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Great. Watching the clouds. Hello. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Oh, jeez. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. She did it. She's the killer. Maybe, but probably not. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves.
I don't like this lady. She's mean. Nothing on the plates. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting a funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd. There's no bone. There's no bones on these plates. You don't eat a T-bone steak and then there be no bones. Come on. Even I know that. A door? Hey, what about this? Is there anything there? No, there's nothing. Okay, move into the trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Or maybe she did the murder. Maybe. Okay, this is where I had the meeting. Yep. Figures. Chairs. And then we got these posters that I don't think are very important. Unless they are, I don't know. Okay, Dynamite Samurai. Okay, move back to the employee area, maybe? A bench. Sounds like a... Trees? Yeah. Move to the main gate. Then the employee area. Yeah, the great. Yeah, that poor assistant. And then there's a storage room. Okay. And we don't have anything else to talk to this guy about. A sign. Okay. Still something about the dressing room. Some tea. Some tissues or whatever. Mirrors, yes. And the bag. The bed where he was sleeping. And the window. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've examined everything I could possibly examine. Let's go talk to Powers again. You must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin off your face? Yeah, only one day left. Yeah, what do you know about the producer? Tell me more about Miss Vasquez. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine.
And? Oh, I've only heard rumors anyhow. Oh, rumors about what do you say? So Salmonella used to be a minor straight-to-video director.
But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Yeah, what about Mr. Hammer? He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, I was right when Mas Vasquez came to Global.
Ah, that's very interesting. I have nothing further for you. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the costume? He was the victim. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Yeah, what happened with the director's testimony? It's pretty clear that the producer and director were both in the trailer, which means that the killer has to be one of them. Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2. Do you have any ideas? I can't see what's going on when Mia's in here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Yeah, we already have done that. Wait, so we're not done? Okay. Hey, did you know you got drugged? What about the sleeping pills? Anybody? He doesn't get it. Regarding the murder weapon, is it heavy? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's a spear that broke or something during the morning?
Yeah, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape. Alright. To the main gate. Did you know that this guy got drugged by Wings? Okay, she doesn't care about that. What about this spear? I don't think she's going to be very helpful. I think I just need to go talk to Vasquez again. What do you think of these sleeping pills? What do you think of this steak plate? How about this spear? God damn it. She's gonna react to something. Okay, she's not gonna react to anything. Okay, just one more time. Just gonna make sure I examined everything here. There's a 2. So this is the hunt. This is where the photo was. We got these plates of food, and there's something odd about them. If only I could find Penny. And pretty sure I examined everything in here. Just gonna go through with a fine-tooth comb. It's gotta be something. Probably. Yeah, and she's not gonna be helpful at all. Okay, we got Mr. Monkey. We got the welcome sign. We got camera. We got bench. You got woods. And Studio 1. Move to... Oh, I can't go into Studio 1 anymore? It's where they find that. I don't have that key card anymore, so I can't go in there today. But maybe I should want to do that. Miss Old Bag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk. You can see the computer. It looks like it's been turned off for the day. That's very suspicious. Right, I really wish I could go back to Studio 1, but I guess there's nothing there, so... And I've exhausted all of your dialogue. So back to the employee area. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Let's present him with... something. The pills? The Moida weapon? Nope. Nothing about that. Just gonna go through these real quick. Yeah, he was definitely drugged. Don't go telling anyone this, pal, but I got kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Oh, most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would have been done for by now. Yeah, but what about the pills? I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I could apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. All right, well, thanks for talking it out, bud. I don't think we've missed anything. Aha! I knew I'd find you. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Penny. That's my accusatory voice. What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. No. Not if we have anything to do about it. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, has some kind of hold on the Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt. What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Ah, that trailer was part of the film set. What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore? It's sad, but that's what they decided. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. Understand? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai, like Cody? It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. They'll find a new hero. That can't be true. If it just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. What do you want from me? Evidence rather than... Okay. No, look at how important Steel Samurai is to these kids. And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Yeah, the kids love him. Kids love Congo. What was his name? I never watched Loki. Also, hi Dom. How's it going? Yeah, tell me about the accident. I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died. And it was Hammer's fault. How is this not in the news? It was an accident. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? That's why he would do anything. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid what would happen if his career, if word got out. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Huh. An accident, you say? I bet somebody fell on that fence with the bent thing? The spiky bent thing? I bet. Oh, what, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? Oh, Windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think make Global Studios what it is today? Hammer? It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the... she may be rabid. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Hey. Hey, what's up with 5 years ago? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Penny Nichols? That's a stupid name. Oh, that's great. I love that. Anyway, we heard about that accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man? Dredging up all dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Yeah, I've got proof. The steak plate. His drugged T-bone steak. How do you like that? This is his plate. As you can see, clearly there are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Which means he was drugged. Wait, he drugged himself? Come on, lady. Come on. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except, I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in there via his fingerprints on the bottle of pills. I mean, pretty cut and dry. Unlike that delicious steak, of course. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest her soul. God rest her soul. His old bag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. A photo? Well, it caused quite a stir. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that one's rough too. There's too many actors getting in trouble these days. It's making the parallels between them and this game pretty hot. Also, what about Brendan Lee, the Crow? That was another weird on-set accident, murder, death. The photo caused quite a stir, and guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Oh. She's silent. When you say silenced, what are we talking here? She had him rubbed out? She rubbed him off? Oh good, iTunes wants to update. I don't care. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. His old bag. Hold on a minute. The photo. Look at this photograph. Wait a second. Yeah, what am I seeing here? This is the picture. Hey, it was the thing that I said happened probably. The fence with the bent thing, like I said. Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel like talking about it. 5-year-old photo. Interesting. Okay, well, now we've got something very interesting to talk to Miss Vasquez about. I don't think she's gonna like it either. I think I finally have something you may be interested in. Where did you get that? Old bag. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about that more inside the trailer. Okay, great. She went in the trailer. Is she gonna try to murder me? Is this where I get murdered? You came. Oh, then what was what you were talking about? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Yes. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? What you mean he's a murderer? What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Hmm. Yeah, where's your proof, lawyer? What are you, a lawyer all of a sudden? Just think, would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. Okay, so it was or it wasn't an act. I don't know how this is relevant to the trial. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo in the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. Give it to me now. Boy, get him, boys. These look like fun, cool guys. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Why do you want the photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. Oh, sweet, Maya's here. Oh, I mean, the detective is here. Oh, sweet. Thank God for eavesdropping. You're coming down to the precinct, Miss Vasquez. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. Good job. Thanks, pal. Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective, thank you. I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. I would love to save my progress, actually. That feels like a great place to at least take a nice chunky break. I did not think there was going to be as much left in this trial, in this case, as there was. I was not expecting another 2 hours or more of case, but I guess I should think about what I actually think happened here. So, Jack Hammer stole the Steel Samurai costume to, I guess, to confront D. Vasquez about the blackmail. So that's the long and short of it. With Will Powers out of commission via the sleeping pills, Jack Hammer was able to take the costume, and he knew about the limp, so he'd be able to mimic the injury. And he went to Vasquez to maybe to get himself, Jack Hammer, get him like a promotion or something, give him more money, because he was getting screwed by the studio because she had all the power. So maybe he was trying to up his own salary, or maybe he was just going to straight up kill her. And to think I thought it was Penny. But That doesn't necessarily mean that that Vasquez did it. It could have been Salmonella doing the bidding. I think that could explain it. I think Salmonella could be the murderer and is equally likely. And we'll find out soon. I don't know if I'm going to wrap this up today or maybe tomorrow, but soon. And until then, don't do murders. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out that you did a murder, and then I'm going to put you on trial, and I got that big smart brain, and I'll put you behind bars. So don't do it. Don't do murders.